Good day and welcome to our online training center. In this video, I will show you how to create a supplier category. To understand the purpose of a supplier category, please make sure you have watched the video on how to create a customer category. The exact same is applicable for a supplier category. Now, once you've watched the video, let's go to Common Data, BPs, and Supplier Categories. Click on New. The category, we will create a spare supplier, so it will be SPA, Spares Supplier South Africa. The short description will be the same as our category code. It will be a direct creation method. The country is South Africa, language English, currency South African Rand. It will be a normal supplier and the rate type is a daily rate. The statistical groups you can fill in. Let's make it 4 bikes again. The second one, there's nothing to select there. The statistical groups you can set up beforehand and you can put in there whatever you want in your statistical groups. Let's make this supplier, statistical group 3, Africa. This supplier allows an authorized credit of, say, 500 Rand. And whenever we owe them more than 500 Rand, our system will stop us from ordering from them. Choose the credit control you want to use. If it's check, no check, or hold, I'll prefer to keep it on check. Let's click on the commercial tab. This is a not so frequent but frequent supplier. Let's make it the class B. The minimum order. If you have your screen is like mine, you can drag your panes, left and right pane, outwards and it will be more visible. The minimum order you can order from the supplier is 400 Rand. You can have a multi-line order. Price list structure. Do you have any price lists you want to link to the supplier? Yes or no? The delivery. Specify the delivery of this supplier. Let's make the carrier yellow freight lines and the delivery mode will be on the ground. And it automatically select the Incoterm EXW, which is for Xworks. Let's keep it there. The due date origin, is it the receipt date or the invoice date? Let's make it the invoice date. And the reports, you will have an order form, a return slip and a receipt note. You can enter the template code if you want to. The supplier gives us no discount. Click on the financial tab. The accounting code. We don't have a accounting code for space suppliers, so we will just use the local supplier. The tax rule will be domestic because it's a South African supplier. ZA DOM. Okay. Amount type will be exclusive of tax. The payment term to use. Will be 30 days net invoice date. No discount and the payment bank I'll leave. Don't think there's anything, there is setup. But only for company 20. Yes, so if you want to use that, go set up a bank for company 10 or ZA10. Okay, let's click on the ranking tab. This is just for informational purposes. Okay, let's get our pane back, and if you are happy with everything entered into the fields, you can click on Create. The record has been created. Now let's close this page and let's go to the creation of a supplier. Common data, BPs, and we'll go straight through suppliers. Let's click on New. Let's enter the category code, SPA. Our supplier will be training 002. Okay, I'm just entering information so that we can tab through the tabs to see where the supplier category have an effect on our supplier creation. So our country defaulted to ZA, the language to English, and the currency to South African Rand. Click on the addresses tab. We have to have at least one address. That's why we need to fill it in now. I'll just do that. Click on the commercial tab. Our ABC class we specified as class B, and here it is as class B. Our minimum order amount is 400 Rand. We have a multi-line order. We didn't choose a price list structure. Our carrier was with the yellow freight truck. Delivery mode is by ground, and we have a Xworks Incoterm. Due date origin is invoice date, and we've selected our specific reports. Click on the management tab. The supply type is normal. Our credit control is on check. We have our authorized credit as put in the supplier category. You can change this if you want to. The rate type is daily rate. And our statistical groups pulled through. Financial tab. You have the BP information of who's responsible for paying the bill and who is the BP being paid. Our accounting code is local as specified, the same as the tax rule and the payment term. And the amount type. The ranking, this is for still to be further configured by Sage. Bank ID, you can enter bank ID details of the supplier here, and contacts, you can enter any contact information of the contact person. If you're happy with all the information, you can click on Create. Remember, you are allowed to change whatever is defaulted in your supplier creation. If this specific supplier belongs to the spare supplier category, you are allowed to change the minimum order if you want, because not all suppliers have the same minimum order. You are also allowed to change the due date origin if you like. The supplier category is just a way to make it easier to create a supplier. So we're not going to click on Create, and there you go. The supplier category creation is done. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us at support@jera.co.za. Thank you.